Okay. You know what? 7:58 is close enough to... Or 7:59 is close enough to 8 p.m. Let us begin. Name. That was my cat. Chaug. Perfect. I should have named him Sigma. That would have been good, but... You know. There's a delay. Ah! It really bothers me. It's always bothered me that that ring of bullets is, like, off-center compared to the box. But that's just classic Toby Fox, I guess. Uh, the parameters are default equipment, no shopping, true pacifist. That was it, I think. Oh, no running away. I have to actually do the spare puzzle in every encounter. I'm pretty sure that, like, a true default equipment run is impossible because you have to use the real dagger against Asgore, but, like, I don't think that should completely invalidate the run. shit. I thought I remembered that. Hello. Let me try changing my screen setup a little bit. It's kind of messed up right now. Okay, there we go. I don't remember which of these you have to fall into. How's it going so far? Well, considering I haven't even reached technically the title screen yet, probably pretty well. Considering I haven't reached technically the title screen yet, probably pretty well. Considering that the game, like, is based around you not having any equipment at this point, I don't think anything is going to get particularly challenging until There's an echo? That's weird. That shouldn't be happening. Let me check OBS here. The run is dead. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. There's an echo. That... Yeah, does anyone else hear this supposed echo? I hear the echo too. Okay, well, great. I have absolutely no idea why that would be happening. No, I do not have another instance of the stream running. Because I can't hear any echo in, like, my own ears. So I don't know why I don't know why that would happen on the stream itself. Are you wearing headphones? Yes, I am. Here comes my cat. The game audio isn't echoing at all. Yeah, that's really bizarre. Is that... Whoa. I don't know if that would fix anything. Very frustrating. There shouldn't be anything else picking up any audio, either. It's just OBS. If I close everything else on my computer right now... Did that do anything? I have an ambient noise suppression filter on. If I turn that off, does it do anything? How about that? Oh, makes it worse. Fantastic. Alright. Google time. Okay, apparently go to View, Audio Mixer. You have chat open on your phone? Yeah, I do, but I don't know why that would be causing an echo. Okay, how about now? I disabled... I, like, clicked the X on every other microphone that could possibly be picking something up. Blah, 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 blah. Talking, talking. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing the echo. Testing to see if there is echo. Okay, let's finish this battle. Did it go away? You don't hear it. Okay. It must have been some other microphone. Because, like, it must like my controller microphone or something. I have no idea, but turning off every other microphone fixed it, so... Miko. My cat. What's your opinion on the use of snails as shoelaces? It probably wouldn't work very well, considering, you know... Okay, it has always bothered the shit out of me that in that cutscene, Toriel isn't centered on the door. Like, there's a couple things like that in this game, like acts of asymmetry that really just kind of get in my craw. Like, in the opening with Flowey, his, like, ring of bullets isn't properly centered on the like, bullet soul box. Yeah, come on, kill me. It's called Charm? Yeah, sure, alright. It's charming in the same way that, I don't know, Sonic 06 glitches are charming, I guess. Also, have you ever noticed that Toriel's eyes in this scene are a slightly different color than the rest of the sprite? Like, the rest of the sprite is black and white, but her eyes are ever so slightly brown. The improperly aligned Toriel and Flowey reminds me of the stray pixel in the King boss room in Deltarune, where it could have been fixed, but, like, at some point, annoying stuff like that just becomes kind of part of the mythos. That's my comfort stray pixel, of course. Of course. I mean, it's... Toby Fox, he's definitely not, like, a visual artist by profession. See, like, she's not aligned to the center of the room. It really bothers me. I didn't spare the life of a single person, I spared the life of a bunch of enemies, Flowey. Plot hole. Opinions on Frisk's fat leg? It's perfect. I mean, it's like the old, like, sprites in the old SNES, like, Final Fantasy games or Earthbound, where characters didn't have standing sprites. Their standing sprites were just, like, a walking sprite that wasn't moving, so they always had one leg sticking forward and one behind them. It may or may not have been an intentional callback to that sort of thing, but I don't know, it kind of reminds me of it. Hypocrite that I am. I find the fat leg much more charming than Toriel being misaligned with the door. Sue me. I mean, there are other, like, art snafus in this game that kind of get in my craw, too, so... It's time for everyone's favorite sexy character to appear. I don't like this bridge either. I always hated the perspective of this, like, gate. Because 99% of Undertale is not isometric, and this weird barrier, like, is placed isometrically. Another thing that bothers me about Sans is that whether or not he correctly uses apostrophes is, like, completely inconsistent. I do love the conveniently human-shaped lamp, it's perfect. It's his typing quirk. Yeah. I wonder what the source for Papyrus's dialogue sound is. Because, like, they found the source for Sans, and it was like a clip of Patrick. But I have no idea what Papyrus's thing is supposed to be from. Bye, Sans. Am I gonna get the wrong number song? I'm not. I always like this weird little spinning that they do. Papyrus says, "Oh my god, he's a Christian." There's Christianity in this Undertale universe. Streamer Chan, what's your favorite song from Undertale? Wow, that's a hard question. I like a lot of songs in this game, but I think... Hopes and Dreams, Asgore, the song that is literally called Undertale, the one that plays in, Home. Look, it's the racist kid from Deltarune. And his chainsaw teeth. I don't remember what you're supposed to do with this guy. according to my Steam stats, I haven't played Undertale since 2018, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I have to wait for him to make a joke, that's right. There's a specific line in Deltarune where Snowdrake asks if, like, how it... He asks Chris how it feels to be made of blood, which implies that monsters don't have blood. And that kind of fucks with me. Doggo. Remember when shit like that was funny? No, he doesn't. That's the bunny kid in one of the apartments. I thought it was... They must be, like... I totally thought it was Snowdrake. That's weird. I have amnesia. Snowdrake does say really racist things in Chapter 4, though. Great. Perfect. So I'm not crazy. Sorry if there's myriad thumping sounds happening. That's my cat jumping around the room. It always bothered me how did he get those marks on his shoes? Also, you can't fit through this extremely obviously fittable gap here, which, you know. It's extra weird because Susie talks about blood or having blood a bunch of times. That's true. That's very true. I mean, when she punches the prophecy at the end of Chapter 4, her hand is bleeding. Maybe it's a Dark World thing, I don't know. It's footprints in the snow. Then why isn't he making footprints otherwise? This is another one of the, like, art quirks that bothers me. Is this ball with very large pixels. And... It's a snow decahedron. I always liked that. Yes, full brer. The footprints are only drawn when they're relevant. It's a narrative convenience. Yeah, I know. It's like, that bit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where Roger can pull his hand out of the handcuff, but he can only do it if it's funny. If it's not funny, then he can't do it. Also, have you ever noticed that when you check this word search, that the characters disappear like one frame after the word search pops up on the screen, so they're on top of it for a second? I thought that was interesting. I like that Ice-E is like one of the characters that returned into Deltarune, which is harder. Oh, the Jumble's way harder. Do it 12 more times? I think I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe it's your refresh rate. I don't see it either. I do have 144 hertz monitor, so maybe that's it. There it is. It's El Dugo. Hasn't played Deltarune past Chapter 1. Well, my friend, you're in for a fun time when you continue Deltarune, because it's a good video game. My cat is trying to get into my closet by jamming her nose into the door. Nico? Stop. Miko, hold on a sec. He didn't pet the dog for hours, run his dad. Yeah, sure. Doggy assault you. They don't just, like, approach or attack you, they assault. Okay, yeah, I have to pet both of them, that's right. Left it. Are you going for an Omega Flowey no-hit? Is that even possible? I thought there were points where it's, like, actually impossible to dodge some of the attacks. I never really interpreted this as looking much like Papyrus's face. It's possible, other than the final cutscene, it's just hilariously difficult. Okay. Well... I know that, like, Super Azrael, the final boss of the pacifist route, is impossible to do no-hit. Would you eat Papyrus spaghetti given the opportunity? Of course I would. Skip all this. Also, this machine looks... I like that they mentioned that Mettaton, or that Alphys made this puzzle, and that this machine looks very much like Mettaton. That was my cat again. Is there something down here? Oh, no, okay, it's just that. Really? That's right, he does use the same puzzle later. It is actually possible with, I think, nearly frame-perfect timing to beat Mettaton's version of the puzzle. I've never done it, but I'm pretty sure you can. There's, like, treasure down here, right? Undertale Deltarune tier list when? What would I be tiering? I don't recall what you're supposed to do. Miko, Miko. Come on. Best characters in your opinion, or power scaling if you're cool. Power scaling. Sure. I mean, it's pretty hard to argue that Super Azrael at the end of the game is not the strongest character. Whoops. Like, it's gotta be Super Azrael as the strongest, right? Including, like, even if we're talking about, like, Sans and Photoshop Flowey. Wrong frisk clears. Okay, if we're talking in terms of pure strength. Like, strength, like power. Frisk only deals that much damage to Sans in Genocide because Sans has 1 defense and 1 HP. He's the weakest monster. Power isn't everything, buddy. Yeah, that's what Cell told Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks during their encounter. That's true. Toby Fox Dog is probably the strongest. I like that there's a little dog face on the... I should actually need to heal. This is what happens when I'm thinking about power scaling instead of paying attention to the fight. That was my phone buzzing. I don't remember what to do here. Play. Favorite ice cream. Probably... cookie dough? I don't remember what to do here. Do I have to back in it again? Do I have to ignore it again? Oh. That was weird. This is proof that I haven't played this game in over 5 years, because I don't remember what the solution is to half of these. Actually, I should probably check for free healing items. Given that I spent the snow piece on Greater Dog. Go back for the blue stop sign line. What route are you doing? I'm doing True Pacifist as part of this challenge run. I don't know what blue stop sign line you're referring to. Look, it's Monster Kid. Okay, I thought there might be some way to get free healing items around here, but apparently I was mistaken. Oh. It's it! This is it! I got it! It's the wrong number! My fun value is within the correct parameters. If at least one of the Goner monsters appears, then, like, that'll just make my day. I'm not ignoring you, I just have nothing to say. Does this do any of these have any actual effect? Oh, this is the... This is the part where you have to press up to jump, and it sucks if you're doing this with a controller. I still have no idea what you were talking about when you said the blue stop sign line. Okay, apparently it just changes his dialogue, because I'm not familiar with most of this. I knew a guy in high school who couldn't beat this fight and gave up on the game forever. I have one more hit until I die. This might be the first death of the run is on frickin' Papyrus. Ah! Alright, well... Technically, death number 1. Full reset on death? No. No. No, I'm not doing that. I have a feeling that there are some later bosses that I'm going to die to a significant number of times, and if I reset the entire run when that happens, it would just take days. Just think of a stop sign, now imagine a blue stop sign, easy. That's it? That's it? That's the blue stop sign? I think I've seen that line before, probably like on an earlier playthrough. NTT brand anime powder. I forgot that, like, how funny some of the just battle description lines can be. I wonder what anime powder smells like. So, what do we think Papyrus is going to do in Deltarune? Nothing. He will do nothing. My theory is that he will just never appear. And that would be the most Toby Fox thing ever. They hype up Papyrus for... At some point, Deltarune is going to hit a decade in the running. They're going to hype up Papyrus for 10 years. And then he's just never gonna appear. That would be amazing. That's what I really want to happen. Always bet on Papyrus Knight. I doubt it. I don't want Papyrus to have any kind of, like, take in the overall story. I think what they're doing with Sans is good. I don't want Sans to be an important character again, nor do I want Papyrus to be an important character. I think the original characters being important are, like, better. Shit. Cool dude. Hell yeah. What? I don't recall how you're supposed to dodge that. Do I really have to do the whole fight again? Big jump, that's it. This is more challenging than I thought without armor. If I insult him, what happens? Okay, nothing. Yeah, without armor or healing, this is a little more difficult than I expected. See, like I said, Undertale could be an actual challenging game. I'm disappointed that Deltarune kind of turned down the difficulty a lot. I've never played any of the console versions of Undertale. Do you still have to jump in blue form by pressing up on the D-pad? Or do they actually assign it to a button on the console versions? You still have to hit up? Damn. That is... I have always hated that you have to press up to jump. It makes mid-air control feel very stiff. Doesn't the Switch version have like an extra secret boss fight that uses the Joy-Cons or something? Mad Mew Mew, that's right. Cool. Dude. Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you can do that. What a weird part. Ah. Alright, y'all. Have a good night at your book club. If you attack him here, he instantly dies, which is funny. Blah 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 blah, exposition. I'm immediately going to turn around to do the papyrus date. That's what you're supposed to do here, I think. Yeah. It's a dirty sock with a series of notes on it. Can I get free healing item food, please? I like the sink. Ah, the quiche. Yes. Stay tuned for... Yeah. Alright, that's foreshadowing. You can do that? Wow, I've actually never seen that before. Alright. Let's do it, baby. It's time to fuck Papyrus. Yeah, baby. You can't spell prepared without several letters from thy name. Well, they have P, they have A, they have R. So... press the C key on your keyboard, but I'm using a controller. Oh, there we go. This is what the Cruelty Squad HUD looks like. I like how his... It's another just funny little artistic quirk in this game. His hat doesn't move when his head does. I like that. It just kind of floats there. The basketball shoulders, too. Mickey Mouse pants. That's true. It goes into his mouth. Alright, you can mash through this. Come on. Alright, onto the waterfall. I have no items. I thought there were more like healing items and chests and stuff than there actually are. I always wondered what this is supposed to be. These little gatherings of pixels. I guess they're crystals. Just the box. Does this do anything? No hot dogs? No, I'm not allowed to buy... that's part of the challenge. There's no buying stuff. I guess I'll take the 2-2 even though I'm not allowed to change my equipment. That part where Undying, like, banishes her spear is animated much more smoothly than most of the things in this game. I always found that kind of odd. It's time to find the quiche, baby. Stairs must go up, that's right. That abandoned quiche is bizarrely important, because it's one of the only free healing items, I think. And, you know, no shopping, so... It bothers me how Frisk's walk cycle continues on that little platform. Ah, Mother 3 sound font. Very nice. I remember this. Are you gonna talk with Gerson? No, probably not, because he's a shopkeeper and I'm not allowed to do any shopping. Yeah, and Undyne's arm is weirdly well animated there. That was probably done by somebody other than Toby. Alright. No shopping. That might be the most difficult part of this challenge now that I think about it. My cat's jumping around if you're wondering what all that thumping is. Miko. Oh, the onion san part. Here we go. Come on. Yep. Miko. Yep. Miko. Get off the desk. There we go. I don't remember what the solution is there. Uh... There we go. See, I still remember. Just took a second. Jog my memory. Legendary. Are you going to abuse dog salads for the run? Um... No. That would kind of defeat the point of a challenge run if there was like a way to easily circumvent one of the rules. If I'm having a really tough time with something, I might get a few dog salads, but like again, only if I'm having a really difficult time with a boss or something. I can't help but think that the monster kid falling on his face was inspired by Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, because he also does that all the time. Oops. Well, that was lucky. That is the wrong way. Undyne doesn't have a shadow. Bad game. 0 out of 10. Are there any theories for how Undyne showed up in the Dark World in Chapter 3? Um... That's... I mean, it's basically confirmed, right? At the end of Chapter 2, Chris slashed Toriel's tires, and Toriel called the police, if you'll recall. And Chapter 3 takes place on the same night as the end of Chapter 2, so that's just like Undyne showed up at the house and came into the Dark World that way. Hell yeah. Free healing items, baby. Right, I forgot you can't stick to the edges. Mad Dummy, my trans icon. I'm not I don't recall what that is referring to, but I believe it. I like that some of them, like, there's a tiny little bit of this song that shows up in the Spamton EX, the song Big Shot. I like that. Or Spamton Neo, rather. Because Spamton appears to be, Mad Mew Mew is Mad Dummy. Oh! Okay. I've never played any of the console versions, so... Mechanical whirs fill the room. Should probably... I don't know, though. I should probably save my healing items for more difficult fights, because the amount of free healing in this game is considerably limited, I've learned. I'm locked in. Ow. I like how it just, like, breaks apart in that animation. Can these raindrops hurt you? I'd rather not try, considering I'm at fairly low health. Nice. Do you have to do stuff with Napstablook for true pacifist? I don't remember. I might as well. He lived in the same house as Lenny from The Simpsons. Does this fridge have... The song is my jam. Oh yeah, I love Pathetic House. It's the same leitmotif as Spider Dance for some reason. Yeah, boy. Where's the bit where you can, like, listen to some of his music? Spookwave. Spook tunes. And that's Matatun's house, I think. I'm doing one snail race. Yep, thunder snail time. Here we go. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, we're doing it again. Have to... Perfect. It was incredible to me when this song showed up again in Chapter 4. Yeah, I'll talk to Gerson. That's the Delta rune. Ho 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 ho. The angel from the prophecy. Ho ho ho. They forgot. They forgot. Oh my god. It's all connected. Look at all these things that I could buy. But I won't. Evil Deltarune be like, do forget. Should I go to the Temmie village? Hi, Temmie. best enemy. Ah! Is there any free stuff you can grab there? I think. If not, it's still fun to go to Temmie Village. It's the egg. Mushroom dance. Yeah, you literally just walk down in the corner to get there. Yeah, I don't know if there's any free stuff you can get here. If I get enough money, because I'm not buying anything, if I get enough money by the end of the game, I'm gonna pay for Temmie's college tuition. Ghoul. Oh. Ah! I was expecting the flex. I gotta heal. I've become completely lost. I always liked that. See, like, in that animation, the spear, it just kind of, like, appears, but in that earlier scene where she summons it while facing down, it, like, has this really smooth kind of animation to it. Isn't this, like, where... If you kill Toriel, one of these flowers in this room, like, changes, I think. It's a nice little scene. It's a shame that Monster Kid is such a douche in Deltarune. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep talking. Aura? Sure, I guess. In one sense. Man, Undyne's battle sprite is really big. I'm glad they brought this mechanic back in Chapter 4. I really like this battle style where you block the bullets. Kinda reminds me of a rhythm game, actually. Alright, I'm technically breaking my rules there, because you have to run away to continue this section. How much damage do I do if I attack her? $19. Great. I'm pretty good at rhythm games, so I find this actually kind of easy. This is one of the easier fights in my opinion. Genocide route version of this fight was harder than Sans. In one sense, I can see why that could be the case. Because Undying the Undying, there's like a lot of randomness to that fight, when Sans is the same every time. I think I probably had a harder time with Undying the Undying than Sans, but I did one Genocide run, like, pretty soon after the original game came out, and I don't really remember how it went, other than feeling very bored. The thing about Genocide is that most of it is actually really boring. The actual interesting stuff in Genocide is more, like, the way the story changes and the world changes than any of the fights, in my opinion. I mean, Undying the Undying and Sans are cool, but they're like 5% of the overall experience. Oh, it's the evil and intimidating water cooler. Core is a massive slog. Yes, yes it is. And it's like, I know that Genocide is supposed to be like a commentary on grinding. So the fact that you have to just walk in circles and kill enemies over and over again it narratively makes sense, but it's very, very dull. Especially once you reach the point where enemies pose absolutely no challenge anymore. I failed my first pacifist run to this. You didn't give Undyne the water? That's pretty funny, actually. Alright, I have to do the guards. What? I totally forgot that they get all squishy like that. Yeah, if you don't give Undyne the water and walk away, she just dies. I admit, the first time I played through this game, I had to look up a guide on how to get the true pacifist ending, because I didn't know there was a date with Undyne. Like, I had no idea that the first time I played the game, I never went to her house or anything, so I didn't even know it existed. So I got neutral pacifist on my first playthrough, and I was like, there's gotta be a different ending that, like, changes in a big way if you spare everyone. And turns out that that was it. I had to go do the Undying Day. That was what I missed. Alright, time for the best part of this entire game. The Metaton quiz. I love the way that Metaton's text scrolls in big chunks instead of one character at a time. I think that's very creative. I like that she's just, like... I love that Alphys is just standing uncomfortably in the corner for this entire fight. It's really funny. I forgot that she gives you the answer if you wait for a second. Apparently it's impossible to die here. Yeah, I mean... You don't take any damage, right? It's just... No, you do take damage if you get the answer wrong, but he can't kill you, I don't think. Alphys' posture has always concerned me. Whoops. That's right, you do take damage. Okay. I forgot the timer counts up here. You do if you're wrong. He leaves because Alphys told him not to. That's right. It's like the Toriel, where she just, like, stops shooting bullets at you. In the 4th chapter, everyone goes to the beach, huh? Well, what a missed opportunity. There better be a Deltarune Beach episode. Well, that just happened. I think I recall there being free healing items upstairs? Though that might not be the case. Ooh, I love goop. Ah, yes. The box. Here comes my cat again. Okay, so no, there are no free healing items up here. Great, perfect. Alright, I think I'm going to leave off here. Seems like a good stopping point before getting into Hotland, so... thank you for watching. I will continue this stream eventually. Goodbye.